So, there's been a bit of a conflab going on VooTube this weekend, hasn't there, VooTubers? And I must say, I noticed on Friday, because after that, that Spotify podcast and everything, I like to have a little peruse and a little shop around the boulevards and the souks and marketplaces of your VooTube. I do, yes I do. I like to work my way through them all, I do. I like to go to all my favourite uploaders and content creators, and I like to see what their opinions are. So anyway, yeah, I got myself on there and I couldn't find your HD Tudor. No, I couldn't find him anywhere. And I must admit, I did do a sketch about it on Friday, but VooTube wouldn't let me upload it on account of the fact that, I know I've got to admit it to you, VooTube, I'm very ashamed of myself, VooTubers, but during it, I just accidentally dropped the F-bomb. You know, like you do, you don't mean it to, you know. Oh, and there it is, like a bleeding Hiroshima, right in the middle of your skit. Yes, so anyway, VooTube wouldn't let me upload it. They said something or other, I contravened something, I don't know what I'd done wrong. So anyway, here I am again, and I promise I won't use the F word this time, VooTube. So anyway, yeah, it weren't my fault, I mean, it just slipped out. So I think it was in context, actually, with my total frustration at not being able to find your great HD Tudor. I mean, if I'm not listening to HD Tudor, it's not a good day for me, because, well, yeah, did you see her? That's what she's like. That's what she's like all bleeding day. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. Honestly, it's worse than having a newborn baby. She'll be back in a minute. So, it's because I said HD Tudor, see? Even she likes HD Tudor. So anyway, well, the good news is he's back, so I won't keep you on tenterhooks, VooTube viewers. He got himself back, probably on account of the bleeding uproar and one thing and another, and people having a moan about it and all this, that and the other. Because, I mean, he didn't do anything wrong. I mean, when you listen to HD Tudor, he always puts me in mind of listening to Richard Burton. Do you remember all that H.G. Wells? Do you remember H.G. Wells when he used to read that War of the Worlds or something or other? Do you remember? He's got that sort of deeply masculine voice, hasn't he, that us ladies like to listen to. Yes, yeah. And I mean, he's so knowledgeable. I mean, he wakes me up, he does. She's back again. Have you seen her? Look. Because I said HD Tudor, see? There you go. So anyway, yeah, so he's back, so that's a good thing. So, yeah, because, well, us ladies like men, don't we? Yeah, I like hearing a nice manly male voice, you know, like you do. I mean, oh dear, I nearly trod on her there. Did you see that, VooTube viewers? That's cruelty to dogs, that is. Big fat old Gert. Here. So anyway, she's HD Tudor. See, she's there now. So anyway, yes, so, well, we like a manly voice, us ladies, don't we? And HD Tudor has got the manliest voice that I can discern off of your VooTube. So I listen to him all the time, I do. I listen to him at night time in bed with my iPad, I do, and he sends me right off to sleep, he does. He's got such a nice calming, you're safe with your Mr. HD Tudor. And of course the Tudor word helps as well, doesn't it, that name, I mean, because if you're British that just strikes something, well, ultra-British, doesn't it? Having the Tudor, yes it does, because I mean our royal family, they're all descended from the Tudors, they are. Yeah, they don't like it to be known, but they are. So maybe that's where your HD Tudor comes from. I mean, you just don't know, do you? But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, well, I like men, and I like all things to do with men. I'm not one of these men-hating people. Yes. I mean, look, my dad used to be a man. Yeah. Well, until he married me mum, that was anyway. But I mean, he was a man once. And I mean, men are great, aren't they? Don't us ladies think that men are great? I won't have no man bashing on here. I'm not bleeding woke-o-o, knowing the muchness and muchness. Sat there after bleeding horizontally, making my way across the world. Yes, and up in the world and getting loads of riches, and then just sit there slagging off men like they don't exist or they ain't never invented nothing what's made our life a lot easier. Eh? Men are 50% of the... I mean, who has men anyway? Women. We give birth to bleeding men, don't we? So how can you not like men? So I'm glad he got his channel back because, well, I missed him, I did. I missed his manly voice, VooTube, if you really want to know the truth. So I'm glad he's back. Here, and another thing, I was going to say, there's a couple of channels that I want to give a shout out to because I really like them, I do. And one of them's called Holy Flop. Holy, as in Holy Lord Mary, you know, Holy, H-O-L-Y. And then Flop, as in, well, like Meghan's hair, flop. Yeah, that FLOP, Holy Flop. You need to put it in your search bar and have a look at Holy Flop, because she's good as well, she is. Yes, I think she's a bit of a newbie, but blimey, she's got the goods VTubers, she has. If you want to know what's really happening and get the cutting edge gossip and one thing and the bleeding another, get onto your Holy Flop. Yes, yeah. And another one's called Ibble, Dibble. Yes, as in Top Cat. You know, they had Top Cat, that cartoon from America. I think it's Hanna-Barbera cartoon, what we were all endured and made to watch as children. You know, Top Cat, Top Cat, that one, right? Officer Dibble. Do you remember? Officer Dibble was always chasing Top Cat. Well, she's called her channel Ibble Dibble. Or is it Dibble Ibble? I think it's Ibble Dibble. But anyway, if you put it into your search bar, it will come up. And she's an American lady. And she's blooming good as well. But she takes a far more quizzical eye and really doesn't take any hostages or any prisoners, really. She don't bother with none of that. She has a go at them all. Yeah, she does. And I like that because, well, I mean, if you're going to critique, it's only fair if you critique everybody, really, isn't it? Yeah. You can't go around just having favourites, can you? I mean, look at me. I mean, I don't like bleeding any of them. I don't. Well, apart from Catherine and William and Her Majesty the Queen and the Duke of Gloucester, he's quite nice. But apart from them, no, they're just a bunch of shithouses, aren't they? All of them taking money off all us poor working people, what are just scritching and scratching to get by. I mean, I've got a young creature to look after, I have. Yes, I've got a little mammal, cost me a bleeding fortune. How am I going to keep her warm in winter? Mind you, to be fair, she sleeps with me, probably. Yes, I think this slot is like a bleeding radiator, so she'll be all right. So yeah, the good news is HD Tudor is back on your VTube. So, well, I can sleep better tonight then, can't I, VTubers? Anyway, I thought I'd give you the heads up on that. Bye, bye-bye, take care, bye.